Oh, I think the myth is shattering in front of us. And I think part of the reason it's shattering is that those who are building, like Grover Norquist and others, who want to make monuments to Reagan all over the country, and if you want to make a monument here or there out of the goodness of your heart and your love of someone, everyone would want to applaud that. But Grover Norquist and others are trying a campaign, a national campaign, to put a statue of Reagan, as Grover Norquist told us in the film, in every of over 3,000 counties in this country. That's a design, that's a political engineering that's happening. And what they're trying to do is to engineer Reagan into our drinking water so that he may never go away. And what Reagan is that? Of course, it's that illusory Reagan that they're giving us, the mythological Reagan. For example, they will, on several levels, hold up Reagan and say, Reagan teaches us never to negotiate with our enemies.
Reagan also teaches us, importantly, government is wrong. Government is bad. We don't want government.
Right, but all of these things are myths. I mean, Reagan himself had very textured views on how much government grew the size of government, even though he publicly talked about the need to keep a control on that. He didn't say, don't negotiate with your enemies. He made a pride in his life out of reaching across the aisle and ultimately of befriending Mikhail Gorbachev, and did that as the sort of pride of his political career. So just those two notions alone immediately shatter 2/10 of the legacy. You go on, raise taxes. He was never supposed to raise taxes. He raised taxes 6 of the 8 years he was in office. We could keep going down the list of the things we're told about Reagan, and he was much more pragmatic than that. Does that mean we should spend our time thinking much about him? A little bit, but not too much. But what we really ought to be doing is saying, that statue is not real. Let's let the real Reagan stand up and speak the truth about what he did so that we can stop listening to these myths.